Good morning, happy Friday guys, happy Friday. So today is going to be a bit of a different deck video because I wanted to take a look at the Top Deck Academy deck. And before I'm going to go into my thoughts, before we're going to go into a gameplay portion and everything, there are a couple of things I want to say. First of all, I'm not here to bash on this deck. I'm not here to bash on many ideas, but on many flaws that this deck has, right? Because it does have a couple, and for example, I feel like the biggest one is not having evolution instances and going Great Balls. It's like, there are no evolution instances anywhere, mate, because I've heard that, but also you can't really get the Dedenne right until you're gonna open it, or Trainer's Toolkit. So I've assumed it's Trainer's Toolkit plus a theme deck, right? Wherein Trainer's Toolkit, the evolution instance is. Is this deck actually good? I mean, you can win games with it. You can really win games with it, that's true. But not because of what you can do, it's because of your actually existing knowledge about the game that you have to have, and your opponent's really misplaying hard. Like, you will see that in gameplay push. I was able to beat, like, you know, PKMU 3, almost beating his ADP, but it's just because of I knew what I have to do, like where I have to target my opponent to make them stop for a turn or two, you know, to just pinpoint their win cons, and that is not really new players friendly, or, you know, getting there. We will be doing an upgraded version of it on Monday, so that's what I want you also to know. We will be doing an upgraded version, right? So this is the original, this is the one from the video. Of course, you have it in the description. Again, this is the deck list. It's also at the end of their video. We're going to upgrade it for Monday, and I feel like, you know, our version is going to be a lot better. Again, 2-2 line of Snom and Frosmoth is really problematic, and my first couple of games were exactly the way I thought. So 2 Snoms or 2 Frosmoths were prized, which was really interesting because, well, that's an engine, right? And majority of the time you will not have that Frosmoth, so it is rough to play. So let's just take a look at the deck, right? Because Samurott is our attacker, 120 damage that he can deal. Yeah, okay. Most important part is you're bouncing back to energies, and to be fair, this deck has the best matchup with the deck that you would not expect, and it is against the Decidueye. Like, against the Decidueye decks, this is the best thing you can have, and you ought to win against that because of that bounce of the energy, or when you knock them out, you just leave it so the energy goes into a discard pile. Really good there. Taking 30 less damage from attacks, I never even thought about it. Like, the damage is so high on many mons that 90% of the time they're gonna knock you out no matter what. So you don't really think about it. It did help me a couple of times when I was facing aggro, but overall it was just not helpful there, unfortunately, right? Against lightning type, again, against weakness, you know, you're getting hit for 150, that's 300 because it's times 2, minus 2, that's still 270, that's still a knockout, so that is like out of the window. You're facing against electric type decks, no, that's auto knockout. Keldeo-GX, right? Keldeo-GX, I think that is a card that in this deck we need to talk about it, because in the video they say, like, hey, you know, it prevents all those GX and everything. It's not here for that. It's not here for preventing. Of course, yes, if you're facing Picrom or Mew 3, it's gonna help, but they have ways to go around it, which is problematic. This is mainly it helped me through the Resolute Blade GX. You can really knock out alternatives, you can really knock out a lot of things, and again, that was a game I've won against Ampharos spread, that my opponent actually, you know, benched the last mon that I needed him to do for the knockout with Resolute Blade, right? For that 250 damage you can deal there. really good for the GX. Sonic Edge, yeah, it goes through, of course, the Decidueye, but again, weakness is kind of, you know, messing it up. But that's what you want to use it the most for, and that's honestly where you're gonna use it. I was surprised at the Snorlax heavily used, and you're gonna use it all the time, so that's great. One Dedenne, again, this is my problem with the line. One Dedenne, one Oricorio. I would go, because again, you have a trainer's toolkit, I would go with 2 Dedennes and drop the Oricorio. But if you really want to take that route, yeah, again, that's from their video, not change. I'm just like telling you know what you might see in the Monday's video. Then like other things that I didn't really like were adding rods, not really a pole pad, so not really, once you're gonna like discard something, you're kind of dead. And also the line of 4-2-2, I would prefer 4-3-2 in terms of research, Marnie and boss, but hey, it can't be perfect. And also that 10 energy, you will find yourself too many times almost out of that energy, and with only two Ordinary Rods, that is not enough when you're having an engine with a Frosmoth, and all your Samurots needs 3 energies. You also need 3 energies on the Keldeo, and you gotta assume that, you know, 1 or 2 energies might be prized. So you're kind of usually working with 9 energies, so you can only charge 3, which is not always, you know, what's gonna happen, because you're not always gonna get that bucket, you're not always gonna get that stuff. And again, Great Ball, it's not guaranteeing anything, and Incense is guaranteeing you at least that Samurott. Okay, so those are my thoughts about the deck. It's not that bad, right? Like, I'm not gonna go card by card, because again, there is no reason to it. There's of course decklist and everything, but you will see it in the game. I will probably be, you know, during the game, it's frustrating. The deck was really frustrating because it should have worked, but it's just you can tell the stage 2s are not there yet. The deck needs a bit of refining, and you can say like, yeah, but it's for new players. Yes, but we can teach them good habits, and I feel like the best habit you can teach them is actually getting that evolution incense, getting that 3-3 line, getting a bit more energy when you're going with Frosmoth, and, you know, doing a lot of other things along the way. Air Balloon, actually, I did enjoy the Air Balloon. Like, you can actually put it here on Samurott and on Keldeo, which is great. Always good to have it. This one Nessa is sometimes a problem as well, you know, and that one copy of a Tool Scrapper. Like, they're working well, but if you open it, you know, if you have an opening hand with 3 energies, Nessa, Tool Scrapper, Oshawott, and let's say Rare Candy, because that happened, we got a problem, right? Because then let's say you draw a bucket, you don't have a follow-up, you're like, okay, I'm gonna get donked, and that happens too many times, and one too many. And I said, like, every single game with this deck is an adventure, so let's go on that adventure together, and let's check out those games. I'm sorry for the long intro, I do apologize, but let's go to the gameplay portion of the video and let's have some fun with it. All right, let's go. Right. And I do feel like, you know, with this Top Deck Academy, they could have actually shown the upcoming V decks, right? It's like, hey, that's a V deck, you know, it's gonna have this inside, let's get excited about that. Or like battle styles, because that's what I thought the Academy is going to be. Instead of like showing a deck, it's gonna be like, hey, battle styles. Those are the decks that can be made. They don't have to be, but from this set alone, that's what you can build. Look, those are the strategies. Right? Like, that's why you should get excited about the new set as a new player, because you will be able to this and that, or, you know, showcasing the new product that and how it can impact your game. Like, that's what I was thinking, right? Because in terms of like deck building, you know, and upgrading that, I mean, we got a Frosmoth in hand. Oh Jesus, you wanted it. Okay, again, I'm going first. I also have a research, so we missed Snom. Okay, it's not we're not dead yet, right? Like, he's playing Snorlax. He might have trouble actually retreating. I mean, I feel like I can pull it off. I mean, I have... Wait, research. Okay. So, the thing with Keldeo is that it's not working with against these, but on the plus side, the weakness is different. So, I'm thinking right now, utilizing him in a bit of a different manner. So, as I'm gonna charge him, of course, you know, we're gonna go Snorlax. He is here for the GX, right? So that's gonna be my idea, to GX him. Okay, look at that. We're gonna have, you see, I think you just have to have faith in this deck. But and your opponent bad drawing. Oh yeah. Okay, so if I'm gonna play it right, I can win this. Because Samurott is bouncing the energy, right? Wait. Okay, first of all, Great Ball. No, but I'm gonna miss... Wait. So, first of all, this... Great Ball. Okay. How many switches I've used? One. Okay. There's evolution 100%. Pokémon Communication. Please Dedenne be there. There is a Dedenne. So I have two options. And you know what? I'm gonna go for Dedenne. I'm gonna go for that and I'm gonna try to find Frosmoth and switch. And that's energy from hand. I mean, how bad it can be. I mean, it's not slow. It's not even slow. The problem is it's not consistent even, right? Like, I can do my Garomadize, you know, great. I can do all of that. But, like, certain lines are making it work. Because, like, you can say, like, okay, it's slow. But having Great Ball set of Evolution Incense is just making it almost unplayable at this point. Because it is such a key card and key component to the whole thing. Okay, here. Let me take a look. Well, there's not a lot of things I can do. Research. Also, 10 energy, right? You really have to be selective with your energy. Okay, Great Ball, come on, Frosmoth! Yes! I'm gonna Frosmoth. No, the deck they've showed. I'm playing the deck the way it was in the video, and because they showed in the video. There's a line of 2-2, right? 2 Snoms, 2 Frosmoths. I usually use the 12, especially if you're doing a water type deck that all of its pieces like really require a lot of energy. 12 is a really good amount, right? Because you don't really have to worry, and you know the energy is gonna come, right? Okay. I mean, he can play Coco and like do a lot of stuff. I gotta go with research. There's no way I'm gonna go Oricorio. A dragon? So ADP, because is ADP... ADP is almost like the only dragon right now, right, that we have in format. Okay, wait. I have a knockout. Okay. And I even have an idea, which is also interesting. Okay. Okay, 3 cards are left. I can play a Marnie, so that's cool. Why not Marnie first? Because I wanted to have more cards in hand before I'm gonna go Marnie. And there's still one more boss's order. I just don't remember if it's in my deck or not. But okay, it doesn't matter. There's a switch. Okay, so let's bring back energy. I'm gonna play Marnie now, but I'm gonna draw those 2 cards that I have, so I don't want to play Oricorio. Like, I don't want to do a lot of things. So now I'm Marnie. Yeah. Can I? If I'm gonna go like that. But he's gonna retreat. Please drop one more benched mon. If he's gonna drop one more benched mon, I got this. If not, there's gonna be a lot of problems. So yeah, weakness, of course, you know, that happened. Can he retreat? I mean, I feel like that's a question right now. Because that's 150, so that's not going to be enough here, right? Because it's 300. Let's assume he can't retreat. That's the best thing I can do right now. Assuming he can't retreat. Sonic Edge. And let's see. Okay. I mean, this counts as a Mon. Oh, again, he made a mistake of, you know, benching that Lily's Pokédoll, but ho 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 ho. Oh boy. You know, even a bad deck in good hands can make 910 damage. But would this deck win in a best of 3? No hell. Is the Battle Academy, like, you know, the Top Deck Academy deck good? No, it's not. No. Is it effective against Eternatus and Centiskorch? No, no. Like they eat it on, you know, on the breakfast. The only reason I've won that game is that my opponent was slow, and he made a misplay. That's it. Let's be honest. This deck can't compete against top tier decks. You just can't. Best, I feel like Inteleon, and I would go. Alright, by the way, let's make that deck better now. So I'm gonna copy it. Darmanitan is really good, yeah. I want to say Darmanitan. But again, online, IRL, yeah, it's not so good. Right, you know, you gotta distinguish in between the two, to be honest, right? Where you have, you know, your IRL and then, you know, your online gameplay. Because, you know, those are two different formats, best of 1 and best of 3. But I'm still surprised we've won. Man, oh man. Oh, there you go, Lapras V. Okay, so I'm going second. I think the price of the potential it has, yeah. Okay, I just want to say one thing, because I just read it. And so we all know the 25th anniversary promos are in the McDonald's in the US, right? And they are in the one other country. If you're gonna guess which country that is without checking in the next 2 minutes, I'm gonna give you a code. Because I mean, like, not having it in Australia and having it in this country is... No. I don't think they even have, like, a league. France? No, not in Europe. Not in Europe at all. Not a Canada. You ready? Nope. In a Trinidad and Tobago. That is confirmed. Of course, like if you go and you click here, you know, you have all the confirmation. So Trinidad and Tobago. That is a country, yes. And Trinidad and Tobago has... Like, okay, I'm not counting Japan. Like, Japan gets all this stuff. Right, we don't say that. Like, I'm excluding Japan from the lists. Because Japan gets everything. Right? Like, tell me one thing that Japan never got, and there is no way. They didn't got something, right? So again, you know, I'm talking about outside of Japan. So Trinidad and Tobago has that. Boy oh boy. Like, out of all the countries in the world, right? Where? Oh, it's okay. All right. So it does make sense. It's a Caribbean country. No. Okay, so it does make no, but wait. But they're literally near Venezuela. Because like I've opened the map, so it's like a super small island. Near Venezuela. Again, not following the cricket. Okay, yeah, so that's my mistake. Alright. But like... No. Wait. Because there's a whole thread on Facebook, like you can, you know, go there on the Pokemon website. Trinidad and Tobago. Again, not laughing at the country, it's like... No, like... Maybe they are, but that's also not, you know, not, I don't know, man. Like, that's the funny part, that it's nowhere around the world, just that, and US. Yeah, looking through the comments, people are like, yep, I got already 55 packs to sell. Jesus. And that creates that problem. No, like, I don't care about that, but that creates that problem that right now, this is something that a whole world wants. You can only have it in Trinidad and Tobago and US, and they're already super hard to get. Imagine the prices. Yeah. Those are packs, right? Checking, because like, I probably, you know, oh, Pokemon, like why you're doing that? Yeah, like, you know, again, wait. Okay. This is... So I just I just went on eBay and I went like Pokemon 25th anniversary, right? So the General Mills promos from the cereals are going for $40. And McDonald's... Okay, so 150 packs is going for $1,000. Someone had... Why? But it's like a wait. The second I'm not gonna show you that because that's just wrong. So someone had either bought or got like a whole actual box, sealed box. He unsealed it, but it is a McDonald's Happy Meal customer satisfaction case upcharge. So a case of those already. And the Happy Meal, if you want, is $50. No, that is just wrong. I'm sorry, but no. Oh no, it's gonna go for those prices. There's a big demand. And it's in Trinidad and Tobago and in US, and it's already hard to get in US. So yeah, it's gonna go for those prices. I mean, we've been long enough in Pokemon World to tell like this is gonna happen. Like right now, boxes are going for $200, $300, $400. Then get it for less. Okay, 1, 2. No, hit us up with the post, because I haven't seen it. I'm not often on Cerebi. Also, Trinidadians and Tobagos, right? Because that's how our the people that live in Trinidad and Tobago. Nope, Poland doesn't have it. And he talked with a vendor, and apparently 3 of their vehicles were found with GPS tracking devices attached to them into each store, and Jesus Christ. No, this is so... No. This is just wrong. I'm sorry. Well, let's knock him out. By the way, we're I don't want to say anything, but we're actually beating ADP slowly with that. Just saying, again, pool version, but still. Yeah. Like, get it worldwide, to be honest. Like, hey, get it worldwide, and let's start there, right? And start from that, and come on. Just flood the market. Because, like, I don't care about a sealed product. I just want to have it because, again, it's 25th anniversary. I would like to have it on my wall, at least one card from it. Right? And I feel like all of us here are like that. Yeah, it would be cool, at least one, to commemorate that moment. Great. Not really for selling. But it's just like with PS5s and Xbox Series X, right? It's like I was talking to Tom in the morning, and he was like, dude, because of Steve, like, scalpers just went crazy on everything. Like, I was kind of laughing because in Belgium he couldn't get a GPU that he wanted. In Expanded, I will not tell you because I'm not playing Expanded, so I don't want to misguide you. So yeah, so Belgium has a shortages of GPUs because of scalpers. Welcome to the world, right? Oh man. I mean, that's ridiculous on like multiple levels at once. No, I have not invested in anything. I'm not investing in any currency that I can't hold in my hand and count. I know what it is, but not. I had friends telling me before Cyberpunk came out, like, invest in, you know, in a CD Projekt, and I told them, like, hey, I'm not gonna invest in CD Projekt Red because there's no reason to. And well, they've lost a lot of money. I still have mine, so that's a good situation for me. All right, so he's saying 3 prize cards. And we're gonna bounce back 2 energies. Dude, if I'm gonna beat that deck, if this is gonna happen, right? But that also, you know, brings me to other thing. Like, I remember in Poland, I don't know how it was in how it is in like other countries, right? Which again, correct me if I'm, you know, if it's different for you. But here, you're able to buy, like, you know, the toy and the stuff from Happy Meal separately. It's like $1 or $2, and you can get that if you really want. Like, that way, I do have a couple of Pokemon figurines that came out. Like, the bigger ones I have, like Thundurus, what else? Like, I can't see because they're there. Landorus, I believe, is there. I don't remember, but there's Thundurus. And they're like, you know, $1 or $2, and it was cool, right? Okay, so my question is like, so I'm curious, can you do the same with packs? Because like, clearly there are guys that have those packs, right? I've ordered, I like Happy Meals, like I genuinely like them, and I am ordering sometimes for myself. So yeah, like, I know that, right? And you know, you ask them like, hey, you know, do you have, you know, this, and yeah, they can, you know, like sell you. But I'm curious if it's gonna be the same thing with like Pokemon stuff, right? Probably not, as it should. I wouldn't, no, like, I wouldn't go that way. Like, if I would buy it for that, I'm not selling it by any means. I just, you know, it's just like one of those things like you want to have. And Rema, wow. You have, well, so you see, it can win, right? Like, if you are, you know, if you know what you're doing, if you kind of listen to your inner instinct, you can win those really rough matchups, and yeah, like, you can pull that off. But hey, on Monday we're gonna have a better version of this deck. We're gonna have like a proper version of this deck, which I hope you're gonna enjoy. So until Monday, goodbye, good night, have a fantastic rest of the day, take care guys, bye.